like a guy like Trey Alexander, a guy like Farquhar, all those guys are going to get opportunities to show what they can do.
Take a look at the starting lineup for both squads. As the Nuggets have won the tip, we are just underway. Game.
I love when they back down Pickett. Pickett played at Penn State, started at Siena, can really back people down. This guy here is an NBA player, though. Alexander, 6'4", played at Creighton.
Which situation is best for you?
Who has a roster spot, who fits your style of play, as long as you go in with the right attitude. I mean, that's we learned that about Johnny Furphy. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond to something. Xavier Simpson's been very, very good.
Pick and roll as Jake Stevens, 6'11", out of Tennessee, Chattanooga. I don't know what the coaching count is at right now. We're definitely at least over 20.
This dude can flat out shoot the basketball. I mean, Salon's got to get used to the speed and the physicality.
What a hesitation. Nick Smith Jr. losing his man.
But coming out of high school, at one point, he was #1 high school player in the country.
Yeah, but those rankings, those things go all over the place. That's, come on. You can see when he's trying to set it up. Alexander resetting the offense. Shot clock's at 5. Finding space. And knocks down the jumper.
His vast potential because of size, length, and athleticism. Did you like my man Simpson's hook?
I saw that.
Good pull-up right there. Nick Smith really getting to a spot. That's still got to get a little stronger, but his ability to get somewhere and elevate.
Pull-up jumper from deep.
But has a very good feel as a ball mover, a cutter, a guy that really understands, has a good feel of how to play.
Pickett in traffic, and he gets the friendly roll.
Slater played at Villanova. Leaky Black knocking down that big three.
He missed one earlier, but he heard you talking about
multiple positions with really good length.
Good job by Simpson, denying the ball, but a better shot as Gabe McLaughlin. The offenses have cooled off. And Banks with a rebound in traffic. The follow tip is good.
I'll tell you, Banks improved. Another guy, good job getting to the rim.
Nice quick dribble. And he gets the bucket plus the foul.
If he could shoot it just a little bit better. Young Mr. Ellis, LaFonso Ellis' son. Absolutely one of the great families in all of basketball. Walter Ellis, come to a jump stop, pivot, kick it, maybe one more pass, get the defense to the other side.
You were just talking about Tyson, his abilities to stretch the floor.
Got a good shot, but could have kicked that thing back.
Smith, look at those turbos.
Really nice, really nice. He surely can stretch the court. If he can show he can rebound the ball and be a little bit of a presence defensively, like recovering back or drop coverage. He's in drop coverage on that ball screen. He shoots it back.
Game, right? Each practice going there with that mindset. We have a working culture, and I think if you put your head down and just remember that, you know, embrace the journey, and at the end you'll see the results. Each game, right? Each practice going there with that mindset. We have a working culture, and I think if you put your head down and just remember that, you know, embrace the journey, and at the end you'll see the results. Yeah, I think, you know, obviously I'm biased, but of course happy to see Tijon. You know, he didn't get to play in Sacramento. He had a minor injury, and excited to be able to see him out here.
A freshman year at Arkansas, banged up a little bit. You know, I always say you can't improve unless you're in shape. If you get in shape, if you're not healthy,
he's going to reach it because he stays in the gym. So, you know, I think the biggest thing with him we talked about was just, you know, pace, being able to, you know, in high school he was just so much more athletic.
The players had fun with it. The players were competitive with it. And I think that was the biggest question the first year. Were the players going to have fun with it? I think there's an incentive, right? You win money, $500,000.
What do you evaluate in the off seasons? Knicks or the Sixers?
You're talking about better off season?
Yeah. Is another that is an interesting player.
Shot clock turned off. Smith with the kick out finds Matt Morgan.
He played for a terrific coach in Greg McDermott, and they played an NBA type system in terms of space and flow, ball movement. he understands the game. He understands how to score as an offensive coach, terrific coach. His dad was a heck of a coach. Coached in the NBA and he's passed recently, but Michael does a great job.
Leaky Black got the steal, got it ahead to Xavier Simpson, who lays it in.
No, it just
relationship
changes.
extend?
It just your relation. You have different levels of relationships with players, right? It's your relationship you have during the recruiting process. Your relationship, those different levels, and that's the thing that you miss. Like, I got the greatest job in the world, but the thing you miss not coaching is helping build a bridge for others to cross.
We're so excited to draft him on draft night. Obviously had a hell of a career at Dayton playing for Anthony Grant, and a very bright future. You saw in the one game that he played.
All right, Kendra, appreciate that. Talking about the competition wants to see in training camp between Christian Brown and Julian Strother for a starting spot. Talk about heat culture. What does it mean? Denver culture, something completely different.
They've got nice pass.
14 points, 4 boards. Salon with the Euro. Count the bucket.
That's
Tyson
good.
tried to draw the charge, but they call the block.
Who's the guy going to be in terms of his work ethic, his attitude, his resilience? You know, if you get set down to the G League or you're just sitting at the end of the bench and just doing individuals on the first bus going over to the game, how do you handle those things? I think they've got to be locked in and playing their tails off. They got to play the right way. They got to be competitive. They got to show people what they can do.
Leaky Black just heard you.
That are locking in on these guys, knowing they're not going to probably play in the league.
Walter Ellis catch and shoot.
Bang,
Bang, bang.
Grand Canyon playing for Bryce Drew, who's done an incredible job.
They are letting them play a lot of bumps as Young puts on a little speed burst.
Grand Canyon.
Young goes baseline, protects himself with the reverse lay-in.
Nice play right
Jameer
there.
Young.
Every NBA team goes to the G League showcases, and every NBA team has someone assigned and designated to scout the G League. And we've seen the same thing with Nick Smith.
Nice closeout there. James Banks getting the block. And it looked like it was Banks again with the tip in. Corner 3, knockdown. Gabe McLaughlin.
This is a very tough table.
The notes that are getting passed, if you guys could see the sideshow that is going on right now.
Well, let's see if we can make this one. There you go. People in basketball. No better person that you want to just hang out with and listen to stories.
Story after story.
Believe a questionable call or they're in the championship game. 1989. The amount of information that has been handed to me, no wonder why Breen is so good. I mean,
tell the difference.
They get organized, there's space.
Stops on a dime, head up the entire way, and he finds Morgan for the 3.
And a really good job of Morgan coming behind the dribble.
Ignite has a better track record. Over the last 3 years, Ignite has a better track record.
Not the last 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to go Booker.
No, I'm just saying the last 3 years. Over the last, I'm just saying I just want Jason Hart. I just want Jason Hart to get the credit that he deserves.
I love Jason Hart. I mean, I tried to recruit Jason Hart when I was at Lombard State. I mean, Jason Hart is the total package. He can coach. It's a good day of ball. It really was.
Yeah.
The first game was absolutely terrific. Nice job right there, Alexander.
Who stood out for you the most today?
Jarris Walker.
Okay.
I thought he was really just putting him at the 2, having him guard on the perimeter, having him handle a basketball, make plays. The efficiency that he played with, really impressive to me.
It is now a final. It's the Charlotte Hornets improving to 2-0 here in this Las Vegas Summer League with an 80-66 win over the Denver.
Yeah. Just run.